What is going on, guys? Madden 23 here. Now, the purpose of this video is to see how bad this game is. This is Madden 23 for the PlayStation 4, so it's going to be last gen version. Okay, so we're not going to play that game. We're going to start a fresh one, and we're going to take a look at the player models, the gameplay, because I'm hearing a lot about the player models. I'm hearing the player models look really bad and stuff like that, so we're just going to take a look at that. We're going to look at gameplay too, but we're going to kind of focus on and we're going to compare this to Madden 20. Okay, I'm going to put Madden 20 in after this, and we're going to compare the two. Not even Madden 22, 21. I'm going all the way back to 20. I'm going back 3 years, really 4, really, because this is the 4th title since then. And we're going to look at the same teams, because some people are telling me it looks worse than the previous Maddens. And I never had Madden 22 for the PlayStation 4. I did have Madden 21. I had every other one, but just not that one. So we're going to take a look here. Okay, as you can see, it's obviously not like the PlayStation 5, but, you know, we already knew that. Let's take a look here, see how good these players look. Do they look good? Do they not? How do you feel? It doesn't have the ball placement thing on here. We're going to try to go to Tyreek Hill. Hopefully he's not. As you can see, my feet were set, and I didn't make that catch. I probably could have ran to the sideline. Let's take a look at a replay here. Okay, we'll look at some of these linemen, because the linemen look crazy in this game, man. They look crazy, some of them. They have, like, large bodies, and, like, their heads look a little bit on the small side. Look how big some of these guys are, man. I mean, I don't have an issue with them being big, but, you know, some of them are just way bigger than the real version of themselves. As you can see, he's got the large stomach. The PlayStation 5 version doesn't have the large stomachs like that. They don't have it. Whoever this is, his last name is Hunt. I'm not terribly familiar with the linemen of the Miami Dolphins, but that's what their player models look like on here. But I mean, the player models, it's like they're lacking, like, texture or something. You know what I mean? Like the faces and stuff. The skin texture doesn't seem like it's there. Now, this is a 4K television. I would, as you can see, look at this animation here. I mean, I don't think it's that bad, really, but it's not that bad, but, you know, some people would say that it is. But when you zoom in, you notice there's something. It's like their skin texture is lacking the detail. Jesus, look at that, man. Why does it get blurry when I get close to a tag of a logo? As you can see, their skin textures are lacking detail compared to, like, some of the other ones I've seen. I know Madden 22 looks better than this. Like, as far as the character models for PlayStation 4, I didn't have an issue with the way that play played out. Let's play another play here. See what we can do here. I don't really like running the ball, but we're going to run it here, because we're just doing a comparison video. We're getting ready to put Madden 20 in. I do like the running game, because the running game seems like it's strictly based on blocking. Basically, if you have good blocking, you're going to get good runs. Previous Madden games, it seemed like they would barely bump into you and you'd go down, because they were trying not to. Oh, and that was picked off. That was a legitimate pick. I was hoping they would go over him, but this one does not have the ball placement. Look at that number 58, man. Look, it looks to me like his head is small for his body or something. I don't know. Yeah, that was a legitimate pick. It wasn't like the previous Madden games where they would just have these ridiculous, outrageous interceptions. Got Zach Wilson out there. Okay, we took a look at this. Now I'm going to take a look at Madden 20. So here we have Madden 20 now. So I'm going to play the same teams. Obviously, they're not going to have the exact same roster, but we're going to play the same teams. I don't like this crap here. It's annoying. Okay, let me just play now. I don't like the way they try to... Okay, so we're going to be the Dolphins. We're going to play the Jets. Like I said, they don't have the same roster, but it doesn't matter. That's not the point of this video. Okay, let's go with the Dolphins. We'll go on Madden. Ready to play. Okay, so we're not going to play arcade. We're going to play simulation. And I just installed this game, so the default settings are there, but, you know, that doesn't matter, right? We're going to take a look here and see if Madden 20 actually looks better than Madden 23. If it does, then that is absolutely crazy. Now, I noticed the skin textures of the players looked at like it was like faded or dingy a little bit for Madden 23.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
Now, I can already tell you right now, Madden 23 does not appear to look better than this. This, to me, actually looks better. I mean, let's try to verify that. I want to look at some of these linemen because it looks like they changed the player models for Madden 23. They kind of made it. Oh yeah. In my opinion, this looks better.
On first down, it's Darnold. He will find his man for the first time.
Like I just got burnt on the very first play of the game, which is,
huge play there right off the bat, and even 50 yards. Well,
let's take a look here. Let's go to the replay here. Let's take a look at these lineman player models. As you can see, they don't look like they do in Madden 23. The problem in Madden 23, I don't have an issue with guys having large stomachs, but they seem to give guys that body who don't really have that body. But these models look better than Madden 23, man. I mean, as you can see, it's the body proportion. It seems like some of those linemen have really large arms, large stomachs, but their heads look kind of small. This, to me, actually looks better. And this is Madden 20. This is not even Madden 22. This is Madden 20. So, I mean, let that sink in. And, of course, you might say, like, you might have a different opinion, but I do honestly think this looks better. I really do feel like this. Look at number 52, the linebacker. He even looks better. He looks more detailed.
And the big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation.
Look at the skin texture in this. The player's skin texture looks a lot better. Let's take a look at the replay here. Let's go ahead and zoom in on him. Take a look at that, because I'm going to switch back to Madden 23. We're back on Madden 23 again. Man, I tell you what, man. Madden 20 looks better than this. I kid you not. It's the texture, the lighting, all that stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on, man. Let's go back here. Wow, this is crazy. Look at that. Look how it like, see how it kind of like gets blurry when I try to zoom in on guys. Look how undetailed the texture is. Look at that. Look at the way that looks on his arm, man. That just looks like his it doesn't look like turf tape. It looks like just white color. Wow. Madden 23 looks worse than Madden 20. Imagine that. And look, when you try to zoom in, look at this, man. Look at the texture. The texture of the skin is very, very, like, it's undetailed. I haven't seen, this looks worse than most of the Madden games I've played in several years. Look, when you zoom in, it's like, I'm not even sure if that color is right for the Dolphins jersey, man. Look, when you zoom in, it just gets really blurry. Okay, pay attention to what I'm telling you here, because I'm getting ready to switch right back to Madden 20 again. Again, this is Madden 23. And we're back to Madden 20 now. Look at the turf tape on him. Look at that.
It's the Jets who are in control of the football.
Oh my, are you serious? This looks way better than Madden 23.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson.
I feel like it even plays better, but I can't really, I'm not going to confirm that right now, but let's just take a look. Now, okay, if you notice, now when I was doing Madden 23, look, when you zoom in, it doesn't get blurry. Look at the skin texture of the person's body. Look at that. You can see that everything just looks so crystal clear on here.
Just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Did I call a timeout by accident? I didn't even do that, but
here. It's a timeout.
Everything looks crystal clear. Let me go back to that again. I'm going to tell you why I believe this game, they do that. It's because the PlayStation 5 version is what they're focusing on. But look at that texture, man. Look at that. That looks way, way better than Madden 23. The player models look better. The body proportions look better. The skin details look better. You can even see, like, the lines on his arms, the sweat, everything is showing. But Madden 20, and the reason they do this is because they're really just building Madden 23 for the next gen. That's it. They're not really building the PlayStation, the last gen version. They're just making it so that, because they know some people don't have a PlayStation 5, so they're like, well, we want their money too, so we're just going to go ahead and throw something together so they can buy it. And they will buy it because, and I think this game plays better too. The players look better. Look at that. The graphics are better. This is crazy. And like I said, I'm convinced that the only reason why this is the case, they made this game this way, is mainly because of the next gen version. They're not even trying. Electronic Arts is not even trying on the PlayStation 4 version. I think that is horrible. You gotta just, even if you make it exactly like this one, that would still be better than what they got. Man, that, it looks really bad. I pretty much confirmed that this isn't even, let that sink in. This is not Madden 22. This is not Madden 21. This is Madden 20, man. This is going back 3-4 titles. And it looks that much better. So Electronic Arts, you're going to have to get exposed for this one, man. This is just, I did not realize how bad it was. People kept telling me about it. I wasn't paying attention. I was like, well, they're exaggerating. It ain't that bad. The player models don't look as bad as people say they are. They do, because I'm looking at this. This looks really good here. I forgot. I thought I was going to have two. I totally forgot about that. But we're going to go ahead and
play action now. Fitzpatrick.
What in the heck happened there? The gameplay might be worse. I'm not sure. But anyway, there you have it. That is confirmed, man. That's confirmed. Madden 20 looks better than Madden 23 on the PlayStation 4.